Každopádně zdravím všechny YouTubísky, klasický, taky Cantzer, Kanalos, FNATIC versus NAVI, dva absolutní giganti, už od CSK, evropští, paráda zápas, FNATIC musí vyhrát, jinak je zle a možná nemají playoff, takže tak. Nově jste tady i vy z Twitche, uvnitř YouTube videa, vidíte to? Tam na straně jsou kámoši, vamos, i s emotkama. A tady co? Minuta ničeho. Asi dobrá agrese. Asi dobrá agrese. Alfažer. Alfažer. Alfažer.
There was Angel. It was actually the fake out that got tagged initially. But Angel's going to go looking for information, just try and clear everything out on those backlines, even go potentially.
Proto se vozíku, o to kdo umí líp ovládat. Hezký. Když si mají playoff, neděkujem. Děkujeme, Koj. Když FNATIC prohrajou, tak nemají playoff, podle mě, si myslím. Derke v primu s Fantomem. I když vyhrajou, tak furt můžou nebejt playoff. GG. Oh, short beakle. Hezky, 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 Leo. No to jsou šerify, to by neměli prohrát, chlapáci. On zabil svýho Leo. Co udělal Leo? Leo jak zabil jako Chronikla. Rage quit.
I don't think Xiao's necessarily going to be expecting this, and he won't spot Leo either. It's going to be left all onto the IGL, 1 versus 3, to try and at least do some damage here.
Well, this round would be a heaven sent with 13 seconds as he goes for the second plant. Having been spammed down originally.
Reveal. Report? Co Žolík dneska? Měl nervy Žolík? Angel má nervy, podle mě. Ahoj, Bejku, Štěpán. NAVI jedem. To jste nacinkali na NAVI, to zjáte prdel. Jako nikdy bych nevěděl, že FNATIC budou mít main mapu Breeze. Ahoj Seko. A dávaj dobrý ty FNATICové. Dávaj dobrý. Čau Poky.
Yeah, this is looking like prime Durker at the moment.
No. Má to open. Co dělá Angel? Jako Angel Joru bych byl překvapený, kdyby diffnul Durkeho, když je o 20 let starší. 0,7, to je jako týpek si dá jméno, vole, že ten už si nebude existovat dlouho, no.
I guess the Cantzer they've also used a couple of their own. Like, to get no kills in a round where you use Dimensional Drift and a Blade Storm is definitely not ideal, even if the ults are traded out on the other side. And if we're being honest, Dirk hasn't really needed them much thus far. He's playing an aggressive game, but a safe one at that. He's still going to go over the fights, looking to try and get himself even more in terms of...
A vyžádá Fantoma. V překladu to znamená, že nebudu dostávat hovno ze sabu. Když to uděláš 3 měsíce za sebou, tak pak na rok se nemusí zase splňovat a máš to v pohodě, takže by to měl každý sud. Plus tam jsou 2 ty úrovně, tam 1-300 bodů, což vole to nehytne skoro nikdo, ale je tam úroveň i 100 bodů. A teď hitnul Peters. Já jsem na to koukal, ty kokote, já jsem to nikdy jsem to nepromoval. A měl jsem 3 měsíce, 90 bodů a nikdy jsem to nezmínil, vole. 90 bodů jsem měl 3 měsíce za sebou. A když měl 100, tak už mám to lepší smlouvu hotovou, kámo. Do píči. Takže dneska to ještě nebudu promovat, protože jako 2 dny nebude stream, ale jak se vrátím a budou ty Masters, tak bych to chtěl nějak to Shockguard zapromovat a dělat nějaký subakce. Nějaký subík akce. 1v1 o suby. Na starý koleno. Volek s novým bundlem. Počkej, co je? Volek s novým bundlem jsem viděl. Vybro. Cantzer. Engineeru si uletěl, on vždycky hraje Euro, ne takovej, no tak si vol. Narostlej. Držel to celý kolem inspektu a koukal, kámo. A to vidíš, jak je na dálku, já myslím, že vedle té zdi. Já to viděl s tím Odinem, to je Painsen s Odinem, že jo. Vidíš přes celou mapu? Ne. To si kokot. Tak to je trapný, jo. Já mám primordium, mám down. Report, to bylo report.
You can see how slow FNATIC are approaching this. They're waiting for the toxins to come back up just to lock him out entirely. Still a Gravwell to work with, and that's going to buy him a bit of time to halfway already. The toxins go down, but every shot needs to land. There's the first.
Kámo, to nikoho nenapadlo, že mohl být na druhé straně. Eva.
This is a bit more of a conventional spot. Chronicle almost serving as a bait. Trying to spot them out on the aggression. Nothing there. Until there is. Xiao. Very late in the round, peeking out, clearing every pixel bit by bit. He suspected the push. He's got himself one for it.
Choking Wag měl den. Šlo to, bro. Chtěl jsem splatit nájem. Co dál dělal? Videjka, stream. Dobrý. No. Co teď? Derke Zanzibar pozička, to je nejlepší pozička na té mapě a s mirujeme se o tam tu i dostaneš, to je prostě úplně insane. To se strašně plně clearujeme. Boaster umře do boku zas.
Definitely keeps things interesting, but I'm sure they won't want to do that. He's actually TP'd in.
Sorry.
I didn't think for a second he was going to stick that one, but Alpha's just been destroyed.
Steam incidenty nechceme.
Yeah, the flash was absolutely perfect. Alpha couldn't see a thing. Boasters dropped as well.
Jako 7-5, ale nakonec není moc hezký.
With no Viper screen in play on this B site, there's next to no holding on.
Shot
from Artis seems to be sealing the fate of FNATIC at a 7-5 scoreline. Durka also going to be dropped, and Leo doesn't stand a chance following that. 7-5.
No, 7-5 jako ještě smrdí. Čau Fredko. Nemají smoky. To je problém. Angel ztracený. Mě dač Fredko, v nejnovějším videjku to bylo řečené, chat. To byste měli... Ne, v pohodě. Alfa žer, pojď. Nice. Zachráněno, zachráněno. Ulti. Jako asi pojď ultina, no, ale... Záda.
Element of surprise catching another kill for Alpha.
3-8 šujišmecu. Takovýho se nepamatuju. A to je hovno skin, ale jak to potom jo. Ale ty peče se dealujou jak svině. Aby to bylo kompetitivně v pohodě. I tak lidi brečí na to. Ty vole, Zweitap. Zweitap.
Although Chronicle taken down, seemed to equalize things a little bit. 12 seconds left. Spike goes in for the
plant. Je ostrý, ale
but Artis is still here. No angle to deny, and the 24 HP very nearly loses his life. You want to see him wait for Sagetsu. He's on his way around to main. That off angle could help.
BOASTER pod 10.
Sagetsu had the chance, but Durka ripped his head clean off. And
now Durka je nějaký v primu. Kdy se hrajou ty playoff, chat? Brzo, ne? Jak svině.
Not a great start with the pistols. Double shut down on elbow. They found the information. It is a B hit, but there's not much they can do to react to that. All pressure on Artis. And, well, he's eliminated before he even gets a chance.
Yeah, he had a 50-50 chance of looking towards the fake out.
8. až 12.
Zipan now just hoping for anything.
Derke už trolí normálně.
Okay, Leo is merciful. To think that they won't close out just a couple of rounds seems unlikely. This is why there was safe.
Myslíme i zříkal, jak mohl to.
Okay, Durka has been getting probably about 40% of all of
10 na rankedu, to ne. To ne, ty píčo. Nechci. Já už nechci hrát, chat. Já už se jenom dívat. Čevelis.
That seems to put FNATIC a step ahead from what we've seen so far, and it being the attack side, this map now thins out. It's the same size, but the numbers you've got to defend it, not quite there. That's a free
BOASTER, ale zapomněl pravítko doma, vole.
Just a swing out on mid, catches a Viper, I guess setting up a lineup, or just holding the angle for his team, but, well, you can see him clearly behind that box.
Look how far Alpha's managed to get. They're wary that he's still in tube because he's been there every single round. He's just managed to.
Ne, zahraju si. Ale něco k tomu najdem dalšího. Tak ty streamerské leče budou, že jo? 2 dny. A potom by mohlo být to videjko.
15 and 6 so far. He needs 3 and he's not even gonna get the first. Trying to react to him, and I can understand why with how he's been playing. Alpha, he's straight back there. In tube, he's been a menace. They've been watching for him all the time. This time he heads in with an operator, and immediately after this, to just execute. Move straight through almost immediately. Durka is trying to clear these angles, but he hasn't actually managed to spot anybody.
Furt to je málo potichu. Okay. Mezi mapama to musím přidat ještě. Andrew dík za 51, dobrý večer, chlape. Dobrý den. Jak to jde? Běžím si pro jídlo. Na dneska mám těstoviny, Pablo. Bagetu jsem si dal pauzu. Dobrý večer, cesta. Jo, letím dolů, děkuji.
Always a problem with someone like a Yoru around. That flash perfect. Nice. And the updraft from Artis connects the kill. If not, it would have been Angel trading it out anyways. Now they reset for the A side control, but Durka's taken some of his own. Decoy on its way out. Good tag and good follow-up. Zipan thought he had a fight on his hands, but the decoy kept him in position long enough for the ult to work out. Only Sagetsu left to make this one work, and the neural theft got the assist at least. 13-6 on map number 1. Breeze was FNATIC's pick, and who's the first to fall.
Nebo Leviathan.
Control over market, over mid, and they lose BOASTER as well. That's a big pick that sends the attackers back in the other direction. With the rotates already even coming into B, looks like the A side is wide open for business, and they leave a lurk late in from Artis. Nice shots connected. 3 already before he's put
vyhraný pistolky.
NAVI are playing.
Takový je ten nejlepší, no.
Silly goofy map. They've had the one that they lose at the beginning of the
day. Ale ty Leviathan myslím, že má lepší soupisku třeba.
Seem to change from this point onwards. The one way even placed up. This is how carefully they're taking this one, and NAVI are going to get themselves that opening round now. I like the concept. There's something I've always liked quickly. Indeed. In fact,
tam,
is almost having to sprint
že hraje 14 hodin denně a 14 hodin denně jenom prohrává. A že bych chtěl něco zkoušet, tam říkal. A že mu říkají, aby hrál pod turetou. Přichází o CS-ka. A FNATIC přichází o Ascent.
Artist was sent out to find space elsewhere. He's caught on the stairs with a
Nežil sadil proti sobě. Byl tak obvious.
Chance to fight their way back through. That's not only a big player taken down in terms of heavy hitting, but it also leaves Segetsu isolated. Now, they don't have a lot to clear him out of this position. A knife back online in 5 seconds, and I actually think that's what Chronicle just tried to activate. I'll have it online now to clear main. I presume it's where it ago, but this time it's decided to use a little bit more shallow. So Segetsu strikes and finds one. They have to clear both players, then get towards Segetsu. Nicely.
Není čas, 3 Mississippi.
Now needs to get it to half, and the jump peak's enough to pull him off the full stick. That's gonna be it. Time already gone. Even with Dirka's kill, he will not get out of here.
Takový KD Meister, dá se říct. Takový KD Meister.
Definitely some vulnerabilities, and it is direct once more, but they may question going for this. Especially now they got the kill onto Dirka. Already the counter utility's been expended. You can see immediately.
To jasný, man.
We're not going to go running into this. That's one of the only
Vitality to pro nás zdrželi hezky.
Yeah, I mean you're down to 1 flash on Zip, and Paranoia is already gone as well in terms of entry.
Vitality hodně špatný chat.
And you'd have to wait until the effects of the knife had already faded. There was no need to take that kind of a risk. And as we said, Navi's anti-ecos tend to be pretty solid on them. Second round, coming in with rifles, giving their economy a huge boost that we can see the effects of. If they can find this round relatively flawless, it's going to be hard to put them down to a weaker round for quite a while. Great start to
this round,
especially
peace game.
2 kills already going their way. Possibility for more.
Nebo?
Suspectedly
Peace game.
Here, but the smoke they thought was safe. Proves not to be, and Alpha's picked up 2 with the classic in. This round is somehow
Patagode.
Yeah, that's not the gun he's looking
Patagode.
for. Got the rifle in
Patagode.
Found the kill onto Angel as well. Now into the 1 versus 1. It took Artist to
to bylo jako.
Looks like they're second guessing themselves.
30 seconds left.
To je dobrý komp, Pablo.
I guess that knife didn't catch anybody. As we see that rotation continue. Dirka's not going to be here to deal with it. Chronicle, flash in hand. Here comes the swing, but it's too late. Artist has already picked up 1, and very.
Ondřej, dáme potom 1v1.
13 health on Chronicle as he
Osuby, ale až za pár dní. Shockdarty dávají hrozný damage, kámo, měli by to nerfnout.
The advantage sits with NAVI, post-plant Hunter's Fury to work with as well. They can run that clock down. You already see Angel move back towards main for that very purpose. Dirka dropped on the way back through, and with low
Herďa hraje skvěle, kámo. Ale legit pro Herďu to je znovu zrození. Já jenom nechci, kdyby někdo posílal nějaký sračky, víš, nějaký stránky, tak aby lidi na tom tady klikali. Nebo abych to nemusel moderovat ručně. Joe 6.
You might be thinking, well, okay, but he's within the site, but it's such narrow avenues to try and get back in that would be such a disruptive.
5-0, by the way, 5 adaptačních.
The fact is Fnatic are the ones having to try and find a way in. That's not the start we're looking for. Dirka already gone. Spotting all the players.
Přidu MVP, tak to už je fajn něco špatně, man. A jak jako plentli zadarmo, jak já to nechápu. Není čas, co dělá? Není čas? Co to je fiesta?
And if you try and mind game Angel, you're gonna be in for a bad time. It never goes well. Aggressive spot. Zipper in an awkward position. They've at least been able to isolate that jaw. Better start, but there's a reaction almost immediately. Looking to try and run straight back in through short. They've taken that control, but they are surrounded.
Take flight.
But trying to fight their way back towards the site, realizing that space hasn't been fully taken yet.
Dobrá postavička pro borce, absolutní. Nemůžeš dělat chybu na té postavičce, prostě. Oh.
That's a nasty setup, and he's got the value for it. 3 kills with Spike dropped in market, and well, they might not know where Segetsu is. They can just sit down, hold this spike, and win the round on the time.
To zmiňuje novém Battle Passu.
All 5 members of FNATIC. It looks like there's no denying
that. Battle Pass.
Slightly given up easily if it's pressured. Short won't be. Playing very aggressive. Flash goes through. Artis is caught. Boaster pulling the smoke out. He's deleted. Hunter's Fury.
Už mám se nad tím, to je jasný. Já brát Bejra, počkej! Ne, to až to je tu neděli. Někdo jste mi psal včera, že mají být nový Clash of the Stars. I6. Takže když se nebude hrát Valorant, tak se můžeme kouknout na Clash of the Borci. Pondělí, nazdár. Pojď sem, kam jdeš. A to ještě se bude hrát něco, ne? Ale pondělí je jaký datum? Oh. 6. 6. Actually se nic nehraje. To vychází akorát. Kámo. Co to je? FNATIC klasik. Můj klasik. 6. 5. 6. To je 1-7.
Artis is just fragging at the moment. They're happy to give him this hero rifle to try and do everything on his own. Paranoia is good.
Máš to tam?
Force them back for the moment, but they're going to try and
to je úlet, kámo.
Under pressure. He's been
kámo.
hitting today, and Durka can't save them this time.
Well, we spoke about the money-making rounds for NAVI. How they wouldn't be on a low buy for quite a while. Well, that was achieved at least, but Artis is here.
Kámo, nohou bych to zabil.
Into mid with a blade storm. They don't have much to play with. Oh dear, that's not gone.
Nechápu.
No, and now the crunch coming in on mid. Boaster tries to make it away. A little bit of cover from Chronicle, and the Guardian actually does a ton of damage. Of course,
1-9.
2 rounds where he absolutely
Máme 1-9. Je to tam.
And he certainly would have it now with another kill on the board. Alpha's aggression spot.
Crowdu tam byl někdo, aha. To neviděl.
For NAVI, there were no gaps in this attacking side. Even a push up on A, the one avenue that wasn't attempted.
Jaký fakáč tam byl? Čo, Ondrycho, vypadá to zajímavě.
And that's the beauty of it, Tom. It's been 20 seconds since we've last seen any sign of FNATIC, and NAVI are still sat.
Jsem o těch nových skinech, že můžeš vidět spoluhráče přes zeď. No, doufám, že to fixnou brzy. Jako Boaster dneska sype one-tapy za one-tapem. Tady mu někdo přijde pod crosshair, kámo, normálně ho rozláme. Pak ho smuchlá, rozláme, vole, přežvejká na sračku, nazdar. No jeho i celého pokolení, kámo. No ho rozláme. Play of the century. Play of the century. Povedz ty, who deserve to lose. Ten by tam bylo celou dobu fullit, celou dobu by tam bylo fullit.
I don't know if they'll clear both close corners. They have not, and that's actually just as the ult ended as well. Trade's working out perfectly for FNATIC, and this little trap play has got them their third round.
Boaster na 10? Nebo kolik má? Teď to sleduji, vole, ten náhod. A je mrtvej. Tuhle ten play Boaster dělá 2 roky v kuse. Jako bez srandy. Smoke na main vypouklej, flash ze zelený do shortu, teleport k tomu smokeu. Furt to dělá, celý 2 roky, kámo. No má šel tam koukat celou dobu, čum. Šel tam koukat celou dobu. Župan.
Goes back for a little bit more, but he's holding this, not allowing them to rotate. And well, all I'll say is good luck, Xiao. The last man on the site, they're going to go pushing towards him. That's the only saving grace. The time ticking off. He's managed to find a second kill, but he thinks they're going the other way.
So
he wants to fight straight away. He's been spotted, but it doesn't even matter. It's an immediate kill onto Durka. And actually, Chronicle got tagged at the same time.
Oh, wow, yeah, he's down to 40 HP. A big blow. Off rip for NAVI.
20 killy má, no. Co to je? To je za shock dart? What the fuck?
Got that precognitive skill from Angel. Lining up perhaps a shock of his own. In fact, it's a reveal. Yeah, NAVI put their eggs in the wrong basket.
Co tam bylo, radíme? západní Evropou. Booster ještě žije. Naděje stále žije. 10 vteřin. Naděje umřela.
We mentioned the spike crossing to the side. In fact, it crosses to the switch and it will stay there. Alpha Year left alone and well, it's a choice of NAVI whether they want to punish him or not. Looks like the weapon will be carried forward. Don't think that's going to have much consequence not spotting Leo.
Oh, ale co, takhle se pikuje mid za sebou. Takhle se pikuje mid za sebou. Hodně dobrý.
Now they've got control towards the site, potentially just Artis.
What? Nemířil na ně ani.
Was perfect right after the shot landed. Numbers equalized.
Artis byl nějaký bublej.
Looking for more. This guy doesn't know how to back down.
Booster.
Not able to spray transfer. The ammo runs dry, and FNATIC with that pick.
Oh,
I thought they'd move towards the spawn. Instead, they look for Artis. They find him, pick it up, and Zipan flashing a little bit early gives away.
Booster. Booster no.
It's down to Xiao and Boaster.
Now, paranoia could be utilized towards this backside, and Boaster is just homed in on that smoke, waiting.
Ne, Showster ne.
That sound is not going to be heard. It has to be the
Showster. Co je? Co je? Ale co je?
FNATIC are going to do their due diligence. They'll take their time. Okay. Normally Alpha's the one.
Co je za open vždycky, úplně random opening.
That actually cuts off one side of the map for them. You're already going to see Artis go back to just jump spotting mid. But they are now making their way further towards that stack. If they push into this, it could be huge problems for FNATIC.
Oh.
Well, not a big problem taking Zipan down, but yeah, the numbers what make this so terrifying.
Tak divná mapa, ale to je zase normálně. Ne, mapa, vole, nevidí. Oni prohrajou proti Lobaji normálně. Booster žije. Booster další kill. Co je? Prohrali kolo, to je jedno má kill. Cykle by mohl, vole. Cykle by mohl. Ne. Ano. Booster. Ještě dva. Ještě dva, jdi si pro ně, vole.
And with damage done, it might look a little bit easier, but when you see those guns in firing squad positions,
Pusím counter na obrazovce.
And you already see they're using the paranoia and but instead there's the counter the knife.
Jaký sova updraft a sova shock darty.
And that wouldn't have worked. Now again, they've already got that man advantage.
A ten je hodně ve stylu Jaggertu, ten emoutek.
They've managed to isolate Artis. That's the main one. Shot not connected either by Angel. This is Xiao, low HP with everything to find, and they've done well. They've cleared things out without
funguje vůbec ten tým Zeta? Myslíš jako ty Aziaty, ty Japonce, to nebo koho myslíš? Jaký tým Zeta? Kam jde, Derke? Booster, pomaž, ještě killy nějaký. Jdi si pro něj, dělej. Booster. Do smoučku odej, něco dělej. 1001, díky za follow. Díky za 1000. Díky za to Lambo, jak mi půjčil, vole. Ale byl Boosterovo kill. Byl ti se hra 4-3? Ne, nic to nedělá. A to podle mě furt funguje. Already spotted a couple of players. Counter knife. There is that lockdown, which is going to force them into more awkward positions. Nice shot from Xiao. What? They may just opt to try and play the retake from this position. Angel though is going to take down a second. A teď Booster do akce. Ale hrozně. Kam ultí? Alpha. Jaký hlavy? Booster aspoň jednoho. Nechci ten bind, ale chci Booster, aby dal 2 killy ještě.
Waiting for their opponents to commit to this. Artist with an operator honed in on this position, waiting for somebody to try and swing the timing.
Ty vole, to mohlo padnout. Ale čas už to? Čas už tíká, vole. Čas už tíká jak svině. Má svýho s mojí hlavou. Jo, Markison. A tam nejsou asi fragy, viď? Když někoho to... Tak okej. Koukej na ten chat, to byl dobrý, ne? Oh, co se stalo? Ardis to píkne, nazdar! Udělej mi hezky. Oh. A to ten kompy minule nevodil. Když se Alfa se víc líbí na Cypherovi, Leo na Sky, Chronicle na Viper. Ale třeba se pletu.
Already with 3 kills, it's looking like Durka is going to be that second punch alongside him.
TV available to go back if they wanted it, but I don't think they do. Durka already finding one nade committed.
Od 6.
Here come the smokes.
A to je přesně stejný čas. GG.
Well, he had nowhere to go there. Big swing out of Leo, flashes through, and looks like Artist wants to do very much the same. Flash out of the smoke, and oh, they were concealed, but Chronicle marching in. The molly almost dropped Artist. He's down on 12 health. Xiao is tagged low, and maybe
kolik má Booster? Kolik má Booster?
Kádečko. Foot on the site, although with low HP. I've never seen Artist back away from a fight. Zip band down now.
Derka 6-0.
To do the damage. Here comes the swing. Artist gets them both. One shot needed in return, but nothing found.
Jo, kulis Barte. To je holub, na to dá sázet. Riot prostě... Ty můžeš sázet na komunitní tady content turnaj, ale nemůže tě sponzorovat. Žádná z těch stran, kde se dá sázet. Mě matematika nemá matematiku, je v tom prostě jako... Čau nikdo.
Cam spotting another, that's 2 players around A. And the idea that Chronicle is in Bath is very much in their favor after the knife revealed him. Artist swings through to catch the kill, but no. The punish is there. The numbers are equalized.
1.46 live. Ty jsi businessman prostě.
3 in position up top. Zipban not blinded, not even needed with Sagetsu's shots.
Asi jo, Kobe, asi jo.
Boaster out of position, he tries to take advantage of it though. Getting up close on the triple box. Opportunity on the swing, but Sagetsu was ready. Just holding the angle, expecting some sort of over-aggression, and finally
Alpha je 1/4, tak to sleduj.
Alpha's the last man standing with the whole squad waiting for that peak.
Solo Kakayo.
Whether or not they have to be wary of it, otherwise they can gamble, they can focus onto
Luci to bude bez pročka, ne? Nebo to nejde? Virus. Ale tak víme, že hrajeme proti Cypherovi, ne? Víme, že hrajeme proti Cypherovi. Muffin už je YouTuber, mini.
Not too much for him to really do when Angel's popping heads like that. Although I suppose it does help that they can't bombard him with utility and get him out of the angle. Guess we have to give him.
Muffin jezdí, dneska stompil jedna tomátečko.
It's going to be used to take the space. Again though, it hasn't got rid of the utility that's waiting there. Eventually they're going to go straight through, but already it's actually going to be Zipper. There you go, the trade out.
To je divná hra jak svině, tohleto. Alfire.
That's exactly what has turned this round on his head.
Nebejt Alfire, tak...
But Alfire is still there.
Couldn't even get the thrash through thanks to a brilliantly placed knife coming out of
Ulti na za 3. Pěkné levou ultinou. Jo.
Got an angle there, making a little bit of noise. Thrash part
Není
two,
to
and this time it's
OP,
Concord.
neboj
They're chasing him down,
se.
running it, but Xiao's there to protect. Flash goes in, doesn't go all the way, and Alpha realizes he doesn't want to get over aggressive.
Jako plně by to stihl, ale plně by ho stihl zabít, než by umřel. Tak se Alpha má dělat jako, co po něm chtěj? Jako Jagger píše emote, Jagger nepíše FR, on píše emote. Někde s nějakým creatorovi na internetu. Kámo, co dělá se? Jak musel mít suby, ne mini, musel mít suby na fonku. Chlap má partnera.
Oh, we talk about this man being hit and miss, but so far it's been nothing but hits.
He took back a trap earlier on to place that one.
Camera taken out.
I mean, I can't question what the hell is going on inside Angel's brain, but I wish I understood it.
Musím trochu slumit, vole, abych tady neřval v 50. Stane se.
Oh, they've thrown out Thrash here. FNATIC believing they can take this round home. It's going to be returned to Leo. Sugetsu has got this timing spot on.
Šušmecu. Si dozad. Ale nemá disciplínu jak papagot. Booster clutch. Booster clutch jak za mladá. Už má 3 fragy, vole. A je mrtvej.
Nonetheless, it's not over yet, but that's not the start they were looking for already.
Derky dostal aspoň do smoučku prostě.
Put them at a man disadvantage once again.
Je to buď a nebo plně NAVI, kdyby prohli, tak furt jsou ještě v pohodě.
Not a good round from him here as he's shut down early and they go right into the judge of Sugetsu to try and recover these disadvantages. Well, that's not going to happen.
Dobře, Luci, dobře. Kámo, to ani není close, to ani není close. A to byl špatný Skyflash, by the way. Mafem by to vysvětlil. To nebyl nedočovatelný. Juje, tak to, no. Tak je to si jak hovnu. Ardis má životku jak svině zase. Umřel, když ničil trapu, Derkem.
But even still, they're going to have to stick the plot. They need to stick the landing, and it's not going to happen. Sugetsu's already dropped it. The round's already over, and now it's about whether Alpha can survive. And the answer
save
is no.
Much not looking to overcomplicate it. 5 players.
Heartbroken.
Chat.
Jste streamu na TikToku, ale fakt nejsem takový zoomer, abych rozuměl všem těm spojením příslovím, ty vole, a tak, je mi 22 let. Já fakt nevím, co to znamená. Jenom běhá a čistí enemy, to znamená, že je heartbroken. Počkej, Booster koupil šerifa.
They're going to reposition this. I don't know if they'll expect the late lurk. It's left on to Boaster. Just 4 HP.
Kámo, máš plný reaction time, vidíš to? On nestíhá ani to. Čím jak se hejbe prostě, čím jak se hejbe. A co dělá, vole? Pohodě, pohodě, Firkas. Já to musím moderovat jakože... Skrz Twitch.
Already, Boaster off to a good start. That's going to be Zipan down. Definitely not as strong as high. And okay, he's almost taken out Sugetsu as well. A fantastic start, but funnily enough, the danger men.
What is this?
Coming from a different position. Angel is one of them. Already looking, he's going to swing off this.
Zajímavý perskač.
Actually falls back, and actually Ardis found another one. This is it. It's just falling apart. It completely falling apart.
Mini. To je disaster. Sedí ani postavičkama, přísám. Kdyby hrali Starý komp, vole, jako hrajou NAVI, akorát místo Kaja Sky, vole, tak to bude mnohem víc close. Někdo minus FNATIC, no perderka podle mě, vole, tomu... Čustí si jim. Ten to ještě prohrajou. Ty krávo.
But now time is running low as the spike is planted. And Chronicle finds himself against Xiao, Angel, and Sagetsu. Angel still on full HP. The Marshal looking to take him down. The Molly post plant. Double snake bites as well. Xiao and Sagetsu don't intend to fight. That's Angel's job. If even we get that far. And at this point, for Chronicle, he has to find these kills so quickly.
NAVI jsou dobří, no. Ale FNATIC jsou underperforming. NAVI a fotbalistou z Team Up.